And welcome to Create Insights. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the 10 biggest hacks or data breaches in the world that have taken place. Find out if any of the apps or websites you use has been breached ever, and I'll tell you the solution in the end, as well as the precautions that we should take. Coming on to the number 10 is MyFitnessPal. This site was hacked on February 2018, impacted 150 million users' account. This breach was among the massive information dump of 16 compromised sites that saw some 617 million customers' account leaked and offered for sale on the dream market. The data included customers' usernames, email addresses, IP addresses, SHA1, and by scripted hashed passwords. And then the stolen data was put up for sale after a year. Basically, this was the loss of the customer. Moving on to the number 9 is Adobe. When I was shocked when I saw this app in this listing, but it's a fact that Adobe was hacked in the year 2013 in month of October, and 153 million user records were hacked, and for this Adobe had paid $1 million to its customers because of legal fees. Moving on to the number 8 is Dubsmash. In December 2018, this site was hacked, and this was included in a breach where 16 sites were hacked, including MyFitnessPal. Email addresses, username, password hashes, and other personal data such as date of births of 162 million user IDs were leaked. In fact, my own account was breached in Dubsmash app. Moving on to the number 7, again a very popular site, LinkedIn. In 2012, the company announced that 6.5 million unassociated passwords were stolen by attackers and posted on a Russian hacker forum. However, it wasn't until 2016 that the full extent of the incident was revealed. The hacker was found to be offering the email addresses and passwords of 165 million LinkedIn users for just 5 bitcoins, around $2,000. LinkedIn acknowledged that it had been made aware of the breach and said it had reset the password of affected accounts. Moving on to the number 6, Zynga. Once a giant of Facebook gaming scene, Farmville creator, Zynga is still one of the biggest players in the mobile game space with millions of players worldwide. In September 2019, it was hacked and 218 million user accounts were breached. Moving on to the number 5 is NetAce. The provider of mailbox service was hacked in October 2015, impacting 235 million user accounts. However, the corporation of NetAce has reportedly denied any breach. Have I Been Pwned lists this breach as unverified. Moving on to the number 4, MySpace. Though it had long stopped being the powerhouse that it once was, social media site MySpace hit the headlines in 2016 after 360 million user accounts were leaked on both leaked sources and put up for sale on the dark web market. The real deal, with an asking price of 6 bitcoin, around $3,000 at that time. Moving on to the number 3, Adult Finder. The hack took place in October 2016, impacting 412.2 million accounts. This breach was particularly sensitive for account holders because of the service the site offered. The Friend Finder, a network which included casual hookup and adult content websites like Adult Friend Finder, pethouse.com, cams.com, icams.com, and chooshow.com, was breached in mid-October 2016. Moving on to the number 2, again this was impossible for me to believe, but Marriott International was also hacked. The hack took place between 2014 to 2018, impacting 500 million customers. The breach initially occurred on systems supporting Starwood Hotels brand starting in 2014. The attackers remained in the system after Marriott acquired Starwood in 2016 and were not discovered until September 2018. The attackers were able to take some combination of contact information, passport numbers, Starwood preferred guest numbers, travel information, and other personal information. Moving on to the number 1. Yahoo. Company announced in September 2016 that in 2014 it had been the victim of what would be the biggest breach in history. Details of 500 million users were breached. Then in 2016, Yahoo disclosed another breach from 2013 by a different attacker, this time of 1 billion people. Yahoo revised that estimate in October 2017 to include all of its 3 billion users. Now this is a special part where I'm gonna tell you about the 3 types of hack, which includes breaches, social engineering and man in the middle. Coming on to the first type of hacks, that are breaches. Now you might be wondering, what are breaches? Basically, whenever you see that, for example, of all of these companies in the video, their website or their applications were hacked. The data that got hacked contains the information of the users of that site or that particular application. To find out that your account has been breached or not, you can easily use a website known as haveibeenpwned.com and write your email ID there. If it says no breaches found, then it's okay, but if it says your account is breached, then change your password for a safer side. Also, you can use two-way authentication. In fact, famous YouTuber Megan Ring's YouTube account was hacked due to data breaching. Coming on to the second type of hacking, social engineering. This is like you giving your email address and your password to a hacker literally by yourself. For example, you get a link like this, free followers for Instagram, and you click on that link, then you're taken to a very convincing website. You add your email address and password there, and there the hacker gets its point. Your account is officially hacked. This was just an example of Instagram hacker can pretend to be anyone. This is called phishing. This is one of the several types of social engineering attacks and also most common and most used type of attack. A hacker can also install a rat on your device. A rat is nothing but a malware that gives remote access to your device. By installing a rat in your device, the hacker would be able to do literally anything that you can do in your device. For example, I'll show you an innocent message that shows that if I'll install this app, I'll get free 5 GB data. This is basically a message of a network carrier. If I click on the link and install the APK file, this is the real app of the network provider, but a rat is binded with this. As soon as I install it, the hacker will have a direct remote access to my device. Moving on to the third type of hack, that is man in the middle. This type of hack is not very likely to happen, but they can hack you by this way. In this attack, a hacker can put himself as the man in the middle between you and the internet you are browsing. Let's say you're browsing internet from same public Wi-Fi. Anyone using same Wi-Fi would be able to put them as man in the middle. And they can see your internet traffic and even can modify it. Literally, this means they can see anything that you are sending or receiving from internet through that public Wi-Fi. But as I said, it is very unlikely to happen because most of the sites these days use HTTPS connection. That means you and your connection between that site is encrypted, and no man in the middle will be able to extract this internet traffic. Make sure you're using a website that is secured, that is, it has S in the last after HTTP, or else you can use a virtual private network for the websites that are not secured, VPN. By these ways, you can be safe in this technical world. So stay smart, stay safe, and all the best for your life. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe and share it with friends.